Hey everyone, today I'm sharing a realistic monthly cost of living as someone who lives in Busan, South Korea. Last month, I started writing down every single item I spent money on because I was sick of the feeling of not knowing where all my money is going. Let's first look at my income from April because that's the money I spent in May. I made $1,127 as a part-time receptionist. I also do projects on data annotation where you train AI models, and in April I made $218. Now let's look at necessities. My rent is $436. This is excluding the utilities, which are about $109. I know this apartment is probably too good for my income level, but I barely have any social life, and living in a nice apartment is one of my top priorities. For food, I always separate the budget for groceries and eating out. The budget for my groceries was $124 and I spent $145. My eating out budget was $145 and I spent $173. At some point, I transferred $124 from data annotation, which was technically going to be my next month's income. For shopping, I had a budget of $109. This includes guilt-free items, but also house necessities. I ended up spending $202, but it worked out because my parents gave me some money when I visited them. For the last part, I had a budget of $291 for investment, most of which I had to spend on a visit to the doctor's office instead. I also spent $87 on buying an online course, which I count as a type of investment. In summary, it means I had $1,578 to spend last month, and ended up spending every single dollar because I was left with no savings. I was pretty shocked, not only because I spent way more than I thought, but because despite how much I was spending, I was still feeling pretty broke. And that's a good reason to keep track of your expenses, because next month I'm definitely going to be much more careful to stay within the budget. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.